Today we're going to dive into the fascinating history of women's clothing brand logos. From modest signatures in the early 20th century to Versace's giant medallions and the return of retro fonts in 2026. It all started very modestly. Women's clothing brands avoided flashy logos. They conveyed status through quality, not branding. Hermes, founded in 1837, but the carriage logo dates back to the 1950s, features a classic emblem reminiscent of carriages and leather. Chanel Coco herself drew the double C in 1925. Theories her initials or inspiration from Catherine de' Medici's castle. In 100 years, not a single change. This is the perfect example of a timeless wordmark logo with a monogram. Louis Vuitton, the LV monogram from 1896 to combat counterfeits. Originally for suitcases, but it quickly became a symbol of feminine luxury. After the war, Christian Dior created the new look in 1947, and the logo evolved as well. At first, it was an elegant Christian Dior signature in the style of French calligraphy. In the 2020s, Dior changed the font several times, from a large CD to a return to the retro version from 1946, a capital D plus lowercase letters in an 18th century style. This is an example of a return to heritage. Brands are now bringing back old logos to look more expensive and authentic. Dior is a classic wordmark with monogram elements. Italy underwent a revolution in the 1960s and 1970s. Gucci, Aldo, the founder's son, came up with the double GG, the initials of Guccio Gucci. First for stirrups, then on all products. Fendi, Karl Lagerfeld created the FF, Fun Furs / Fendi Forever, in 1965. Prada, initially just a triangle with text, 1990s, then a minimalist wordmark. This is the era of monogram logos, when two letters become more valuable than an entire bag. In 1980, Gianni Versace introduced the Medusa head, a symbol of passion and danger. If you look, you'll fall irrevocably in love. In the 80s and 90s, logos became massive on t-shirts, belts, and jeans. The influence of hip-hop culture and Dapper Dan, luxury goes street. The style is a combination of pictogram and text, Medusa plus Versace. Women's clothing brands became bold and sexy. The 2010s were the era of blending. Saint Laurent, Balenciaga, and Ferragamo stripped away the excess, leaving only their surnames in capital letters. But from 2022 to 2025, a major retro revival. Dior is bringing back its 1946 logo, Saint Laurent, the YSL style, and Burberry, the Knight. Why? Gen Z and millennials want heritage and authenticity, not empty minimalism. Logos are once again becoming part of the brand's history. That's the whole evolution, from hidden signatures to monograms to giant logos to a return to the roots. The most enduring ones are Chanel, 100 years without change,